let's circle back to your childhood. Your dad was absent in your life, but he was LAPD.
Yeah, Carlton Cook, rest his soul, LAPD.
What was your relationship like with him?
I seen him every 10 years throughout my life. You know, because, you know, my mom was 16 when she had me, and I guess my dad had several women in town, you know, and she was one of them. I remember seeing him when I was like 6. I remember riding on his motorcycle with him in the projects. Then he moved to LA, and I didn't see him for some years. I seen him again when I was 14. He would have parties at his mom's house in the hood when he came home. They would celebrate Cook coming back home. I would see him having different ethnicities of women on the couch, waiting to meet him upstairs while he's somebody upstairs. One would come down and the other one would go up. I watched it all night, you know. This is when I was 14. Atomic Dog was out at the time. Boom, 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 boom. I remember, you know, us sneaking in the kitchen and drinking some of the liquor and stuff like that. Bad kids, dude. And I saw women crying, leaving crying. You know what I mean? But after that, I didn't see him for another long time. I think I became Tech N9ne within that 10-year period. I remember him saying something to me like on the phone. He's like, hey, man, another 10 years is coming up. We got to see each other, you know?
That had to be hurtful as a child, though. I don't know how you handled trauma or pain as a child, but, you know, most people would be like, you know, kind of resentful that their dad wasn't a part of their life.
It wasn't my life.
No.
It wasn't my life because I had my uncles, I had my aunties, I had my mom. I never did feel a way about my dad because I felt like later on I understood where my mom stood with him.
Right.
It doesn't make it okay.
Right.
You know, he never taught me how to drive or, you know, how to do things the men, but my uncles did. You know what I'm saying? They try to teach me a lot of things that they could, you know.
Right.
I never felt a way about my dad at all. I don't know why.
Maybe
it's just
because
I was
you
always
never-
happy to see him.
Yeah.
Carlton Cook, he was a gangster to me. He was
Yeah.
always tough, you know. And I had brothers that were older than me, Poochie and Cortez a little bit younger than me, and a sister Marvella and El Reese and all these kids out in Cali that I didn't meet until 93, you know, when I got my first deal with Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. All this stuff is intertwined in my story, you know. I saw a lot of things, you know what I mean? But I only saw my father in certain periods of my life, you know.